friends, I hope you're all well. I hope you're all in the best of health. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Today's video is gonna be a little bit different. It's a makeup video, but instead of having music in the background with a voiceover, I'm sitting down and having a little chat with you guys. We're gonna talk about something a little bit
because I got really distracted by this makeup.
Can we just appreciate this eyeshadow look?
Oh my god! Wow!
Because you guys know I never play with color like this. Not to this degree, okay? So I really went out of my comfort zone today to create this gorgeous sunset makeup look. But we're basically going to talk a little bit about a few things that I've changed with my makeup in the past few years to suit my natural features. Before you start watching this video, please, I would really appreciate if you guys subscribe to my channel and make sure you have the notifications on, because otherwise you're not notified every time I upload a video. So, we're good? We're ready? Let's go. Already done my eyebrows, so we're gonna get straight into the eyeshadow. Okay, so I'm gonna begin by priming my eyelids, and of course I'm using the NARS eyeshadow primer. So I really want to kind of get into this eye look properly before I start talking about anything, because I am the worst person at trying to multitask. Because I've never done this look before, I really don't want to mess it up for you guys. I love this primer because it literally cancels out all of my discoloration on my eyelid. I've already kind of concealed around my brows, so I didn't really have to take anything towards this area. So I'm just taking my MAC powder and I'm literally just packing that into this area. This just ensures that my eyelid area is completely matte. Because I'm going to be using matte shadows today, I need a very smooth matte surface that is not going to like catch any of the eyeshadow and make it look weird. I'm going to be using a couple palettes today. I'm going to start with this gorgeous shade from the Lime Crime palette. This is the Venus XL palette, and I've actually had this for months, but I've never used it just because it's a very pink palette, and if you guys know me, I'm not much of a pink person. So I'm gonna start with using Flora, more of a like coral kind of pink. I want to use this as my transition shade in my crease. This is a clean brush, but I used it in my last video when I did the neon look and it's kind of stained. This is one of my favorite crease brushes. This is the Zoeva Luxe Soft Crease Brush. I'm gonna go in very lightly because I don't want to overdo it with any of the shadows, and I'm just going in to like this area of the crease, put the tiniest amount, but this shadow is so pigmented. Cannot believe this is the first time I use this palette. I'm so shook. It's so gorgeous. I wish they did like a brown nude version of this palette. I would be using it every single bloody day. So I'm just going in with loads of light layers. I'm gonna briefly introduce today's topic. I'm shook at myself, and so are a lot of you guys. I always get questions about surgery, what surgery I've had on my face, who's my nose doctor. I have spoken about filler in my lip, which I have done about it. I'm actually going to be doing a video on that very soon. So if you want to see a video about my lip filler journey, let me know in the comments. A lot of people always say that my face has completely changed over the years, and honestly the main reason why my face has changed so much is because of how I do my makeup and how I've changed the way I do my makeup. In the beginning, when I first started doing makeup on myself and stuff, I was still learning and I kind of just copied whatever I saw on the internet. I didn't really think about how it would suit me and my features. I'm taking the 12P palette by Morphe. This is an OG palette. I've had it for ages. I'm taking this very bright pink. I don't think it's actually translating just how deep it actually is in person. Take it on a smaller fluffy brush. This one is by Nabla Cosmetics and it's called the Precise Soft Crease Brush. Again, I'm going in with layers and I'm going to intensify the look as we go along. How gorgeous is that pink? That just deepens everything and it just transforms this look. Taking it on like this half of my eyelid, so I'm blending it all over like this. As you can see on screen here, this is like Exhibit A. It's actually taken from a video, I think in 2017 or 16. So not actually that long ago, considering I've been on YouTube since 2014. Little break, I'm just taking that same brush I used earlier with no new product on the brush, and I'm just kind of blending out the outer area a little bit. I used to put eyeliner in my waterline. Now that's one thing I never ever do. And when I say eyeliner, I mean black eyeliner, like black kohl liner inside my waterline, on like my bottom waterline. It's just something I cannot do at all because it just does not suit my eye. I don't know what it does to my eye, but it just makes it look really small and weird. That's all I can describe it as. It just does not complement the shape that I naturally have. Okay, so I want to deepen the look even more, and I'm going to go back into the Venus palette by Lime Crime, and I'm going to take the shade Passion. I'm going to just go into like the outer crease area. I'm not really going to take it in too much into there. So I'm just kind of tapping this in instead of like blending it all over, and I'm just kind of tapping it into this area of my eye. Really focused on the outer eye area. Okay, so the next palette I'm using is this gorgeous palette by Certify, and I think they're like an Instagram makeup brand, and they sent me this years ago, but I've never actually had the chance of using it because, as you guys already know, I don't really do these looks very much. I'm going to be using this shade here, which is kind of a mauvey reddish pinky shade, and it's called Psychic, in this area on the outer corner of my eye. So I'm gonna go back into the primer I use, and I'm just cutting the crease. It's so difficult to do eyeshadow on my eyes, halfway hooded eyes, so I have to make sure that I'm like looking down so that the wrinkles are gone. This is why a lot of the time people are always roasting my eyeliner, but it's literally because I actually can't do eyeliner without it creasing and looking imperfect. Going in with the yellow in this orange neon palette. This yellow is so pigmented, and I'm just tapping it into this area. We're going to be doing the orange, and I'm going back into my Morphe palette. This is the most intense orange I found in my makeup collection, so I'm just taking that on a flat brush, and I'm just going to add that in the middle. NYX jumbo pencil, and I'm going to take a little brush, and I'm just going to apply the tiniest amount of this just here. Brand Blush Tribe, this one and then this one on top. So I'm going back in with the Venus XL palette, and I'm using Botticelli, and I'm just going in to this area here, and really intensifying it with this shade. So I'm just going to go and do my other eye, and I'll be right back. So I'm going to be using my favorite liner, which is the Benefit Roller Liner. I'm going to be doing quite a basic cat eye. I really just want to accentuate the makeup. I don't want to overdo it. I do believe we have a winner. I like these. They're quite natural. They're a bit more natural than the others. And they're long. By the way, you can get a 20% discount by mentioning my name. I think it's Habiba 20. While I was doing my eye makeup, I had this aloe vera gel on. It's aloe vera and tea tree oil. Most painful active acne here right now, and it's really annoying me. I've actually been having a bit of a bad skin season in the past couple weeks. Don't really know what's going on, but it's really frustrating. So since we're talking about throwbacks, I'm gonna really throw it back by using a product that I used to use all the time in my videos, especially because during that time I did have a lot of skin problems and acne. I was using this foundation, and it's the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and it's in the shade Cashew. This is definitely one of the positive throwbacks when it comes to me and my makeup. One thing for sure I've definitely changed, and which is one of the reasons why a lot of you guys ask me if I've had anything done to my nose, is the way that I contour my nose. Now, before, I used to literally contour like this, really wide, and it made my nose look completely different, like a completely different shape. Now I either don't contour at all, or I contour very narrowly, which is how I'm going to show you today, how I'm going to contour today. I'm going to be using my It Cosmetics brush as usual. Okay, so foundation all done. We're going to conceal my under eyes, and I'm using a mix of the Double Wear concealers, the Flawless Stay in Place concealers in the shades Light and Medium. The light one is 1W and the medium is 3W. This is the medium, which is kind of my shade, and I'm gonna blend this in first. I put it on very neatly, as you can see. A sponge, and I'm going to tap that in as we do. There's one thing I can't live without, is concealer under my eyes. Something just covering my under eyes. Wow, I just look so flawless right now. The moment where you have the foundation on and you have your concealer on, is the moment where everything starts to come together and the eye makeup just looks so clean. My favorite thing to contour with, which is the NYX foundation stick in the shade Rich. And like I said before, I've changed the way I contour my nose. You want to be as narrow as possible and follow the line of your brow, but just go in just a little bit. And I'm going to the tip of my nose. It would be like this. But before, each line was like about here. So my nose used to look anything but contoured. If anything, I was just basically changing the entire shape of my nose. I'm gonna take a clean blending brush and I'm gonna just blend that out. Okay, so contouring pretty much done. I'm still gonna blend it a lot more. I know it looks a bit harsh right now. So I'm gonna now put a little bit of the lighter shaded concealer. This is in shade Light. And I'm just gonna use that right under my eye just to give myself a little more of a brightening effect. So I like to also put that around my nose as well, because it really just narrows everything, if you know what I mean. Just makes it look so cut. Do you know what I mean? This concealer does dry really fast, so I would really recommend you work with it as soon as it's applied. I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just gonna take a dry sponge. Where are you, dry sponge? I don't need much because this concealer sets all by itself and it's really quite matte, but I'm gonna add some anyway because I just prefer to. I'm gonna very lightly dust the rest of my face with a little bit of powder, and this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear powder in rattan. I'm gonna take a fluffy brush very lightly just to make sure everything is completely set in place. Now I'm going to contour my face, and I'm using the Hoola bronzer by Benefit in Caramel, which is absolute favorite right now, around my temples. I'm going to use this Girl Power blush palette by The Balm Cosmetics. I'm going to be basically mixing all of the shades. Just makes the most gorgeous natural kind of blush color. We're gonna highlight, and I'm using the Fenty Beauty highlighter in Hustler Baby. I'm gonna use a fluffy brush to really blend in my highlighter. I don't want it to be too like boom. I want it to be kind of blended into my skin, if you know what I mean. So I still want it to be like really shiny, but I just want it to be more blended. Okay, this just came out a little bit more shimmery than I intended it to be, but I still love it. I'm just gonna take that orange shade from the Morphe palette, pop that on my lower lash area. And the pink, I'm gonna mix pink and purple together, and I'm just really detailing that under my lash line. Oh yes, that really ties everything together, doesn't it? I'm gonna use this Kiko eyeshadow, shade 208. I'm just gonna take a little brush and I'm just packing a little bit of that on there. I'm gonna also do my bottom lashes. Of course, we need to add any extra drama that we can possibly add to the mix. I love this lip liner. Chestnut by MAC. Just gonna very lightly go into the corner, not too much. Oh yeah, this is like my favorite nude combo. Okay, so obviously I have a bit of a situation here. So what I'm gonna do, first I'm gonna add a bit more of this. Just a little bit of conceal. Okay, hold on, I need a mirror for this. Apply and curl. You gotta let your lashes dry from mascara a little bit, and then you curl your lashes. And oh my god, honey, I really do think this look deserves a bit of gloss, but at the same time I don't want to take the attention from the eyes. I'll be right back. Wow, who is this? I'm back and I'm brighter, and I have a very creased hijab. The finished look for today. What do you guys think? That is all from me today. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more of these talkative makeup videos, let me know in the comments, so maybe I will do more of these. Me and my creasy hijab bid you goodbye. I hope you all have a very lovely day, evening, or weekend, or week, and I will see you guys in my next video.